Linking on my brain.
Well. You guys already know what this video is about to be. If you don't know already, let's go ahead and look at the number right here. We got number 7, Detroit Piston, legend. All right, not legend. Let me chill out. But you know, we got Stanley Johnson up on the clock. So you guys are probably wondering, why are you reacting to a Stanley Johnson video, dude? He's barely in the league. He's a bum. And I'm gonna let you guys know that I am like the biggest Stanley Johnson fan out there. I still believe in him. Just because if he happens to pop off one day, I just want to make sure everyone understands I was there through day one. But, you know, with the NBA season's over and canceled or whatever, so I was going back down memory lane with the Pistons. And this right here is probably the most fun I've had watching a Piston game in a couple of years, simply because of how big of a fan I was of Stanley, how much I wanted him to succeed, and for him to play this great against LeBron on TNT for everyone to see. He was just showing off like why I believed in him and the flashes that he showed that made people like me believe that he could be like a extremely good player one day. And, you know, it just hasn't planned out. You know, he's still young, actually. He's still like, what is he, 22, 23 right now? So, you know, hypothetically, he's not out of, you know, possibly turning it around. But, you know, I understand it's probably over. He doesn't play at all for the Raptors. So, you know, unless he just gets much better and changes the way he plays, I don't know. But either way, I wanted to check this out, to go down memory lane, feel happy. Go back to when I used to be able to watch Stanley play every night. Love his defense and everything. So let's go ahead and go down this memory lane and see what happens here. For all you guys who haven't seen this game before, let's go ahead and check out why I believed in Stanley Johnson. Let's check this out. Oh, wait. Volume on?
Another fast break opportunity. Stanley Johnson bobbles it.
So, real quick. When Stanley was here, his final season here before he was traded, he started running in transition a lot more, and that was probably his best offense. Actually, it was his best offense. I was begging for the Pistons to just let him get the ball in transition and just go, because he's strong as hell. If you've seen him before, he's strong as hell. He looks like a linebacker. So him going full speed, I mean, it's hard to stop him. You're gonna have to follow him to stop him, and that was where he played his best. I just wish the Pistons did more of it. Maybe, just maybe, he could have done something more here. Maybe he'd still be here. Who knows? But I'm just... it's sad knowing he's not here, man. I loved watching Stanley play, even though he struggled sometimes, a lot of the times, just to be honest. But I just loved watching Stanley play, man.
J.R. Smith are guys involved in a lot of these actions.
Corner 3, let's get it. See, if LeBron's going to play off like that, you got to make him pay. You just got to make him pay for it. See, right here, off a rebound, going straight, all the way. This is what I'm talking about right here. You can't stop him. Well, actually, you can't stop him, but you got to foul him, and he has a higher chance of doing anything on offense. I don't know why they showed this highlight, because, like, I don't know if they counted that as a block right there. Did they count that as a block? I don't really know. I don't get it. But, see, that's probably a foul right there. Goes to the rim. Stayed with it. He's so strong, dude. He could have been such a... You know what I think happened? In his rookie season, he had a back injury. Before then, he was athletic. He could get up, and he had a few dunks. But he had that back injury during his rookie season, and it's just like, ever since then, I feel like he hasn't had the same kind of athleticism. He hasn't been able to get up like he used to. And I don't know. Maybe I'm overhyping. Maybe I'm looking too close to it. But I feel like that's what happened. Because that was one part of his issue. He liked to get to the rim, and then he just like lost his... He doesn't get up like that no more. So I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but let's go ahead and keep watching. Right here, like I said, I love seeing this. Right off the rebound, give it to him. Go all the way, see? Easy baskets for him. Because if Stanley was a great defender for the Pistons. If he could simply just contribute something on offense, he would still be here. That was a great move. Great Euro step right there on LeBron. LeBron, who he went at 2 years prior in the playoffs. Why I really loved him as a player. Wasn't scared of nobody. Great defense, denying LeBron, gets an easy basket. I miss watching Stanley play, man. I miss watching this guy play. His confidence is right here. I remember this. I tweeted this play out. His dump-offs, Stanley's dump-offs, Stanley had such good passing vision. If you guys read any of my articles, I talk about it a lot with Bruce Brown. It's kind of like with Bruce Brown, except Bruce Brown's a little bit better. But Stanley has always flashed that playmaking ability, that passing vision that he had. He was really good at it. He was really good at dump-offs to his big man. When he gets to the rim, great passer. Just a really good. That's why I wanted the ball in his hands more. I feel like he could have been a good playmaker, getting to the rim. He's a talent. That's all I'll say. He has a lot of, what's the word? Raw skills. A lot of skills. He's like, oh yeah, I see why someone would think he's good. Oh yeah, that right there. I see why someone would think he could be something. He just hasn't been able to put it all together, and it sucks, man. But yeah, he was amazing at these little dump off passes to his big men. Got him easy baskets all the time. If you go back to the season we had Aaron Baines, him and Aaron Baines had like the best chemistry I've ever seen. Look how hype he gets too, bro. His swagger, his confidence is why I loved him as a player. As soon as we drafted him, he said Detroit versus everybody. Confidence, swagger, cockiness. I loved it. Another part of his game that a lot of people thought maybe people were scrambling to try to find something he could work on offense. And the little mid-range pull-up something looked like he maybe could have put into his game. Another one right here in his face. You know how hype I was watching this game when he was hitting those shots. Like imagine me watching this game. A Stanley Johnson believer. You guys know how Stanley Johnson turned out. He ended up off the Pistons, and for a reason, he just wasn't playing it good enough for us. But imagine me being a Stanley Johnson believer, seeing this game, seeing him hitting these shots. I was losing it, bro. I was going crazy. He hit this one right here. I stood up. I was going crazy. I was going wild. I could probably go back on my Twitter, find tweets about it. Good pass. Immediate swing. See the thing. It's crazy. Whatever. Another one in the pick and roll. Look. Go under the screen, pull up. I really wish the Pistons would have ran him more on ball. Try to run him, put him in playmaking situations. Look at this, bro. Where are we wanting this? This right here shows just how good he was on defense. This kind of play is the kind of play Stanley used to make all the time. I remember one game against the Mavericks his final season. Luka Doncic was killing us throughout the first 3 quarters. We put Stanley on in the fourth, clamped him up. You can go look at the box score. Go look it up yourself. But this right here is a perfect example of how good he was on defense. Watch him deny, get over screen, stay attached, and still get the steal and go on it. Watch this. See, he knows who he's guarding to. He's guarding Korver. Look. He pushes through the screen. Weak screen. Stays with him. Doesn't get unattached. Stays with it. Reaches in, gets the ball in, pokes it loose. Look at this. And then a highlight play right here to end it. Perfect pass to Andre running the floor. Look at him nodding his head, bro. I miss watching Stanley play, man.
Defense leading to offense, the power finish by Andre Drummond.
I miss watching Stanley, man. It's so sad.
A ton of points in the paint tonight.
Alright, that's the end of that, man. It's so sad seeing the way Stanley turned out, man. I wanted him. You can ask anybody, bro. If you guys don't believe me, go on my Twitter, ask anybody. Go in the comments down below. Man, I was the biggest Stanley guy. It's so sad to see where he's at now. I pray and hope that this man can turn his career around and become something. Because, man, I love watching him play. Even if he's not in the Pistons, I'd love to see him play still. So, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about if Stanley Johnson has any kind of a chance to turn it around. Let me know in the comment section down below any other reaction you guys want me to check out. Past performances since the season's over with. Anything sports related with football or basketball, let me know. I'll react to all of it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Man, how am I supposed to do this YouTube stuff? I'm over here mumbling, catching up on my words. I'll catch y'all later.